I'm completely infatuated with my own self. And there are others who are the same, and it was uncomfortable for you until I so boldly, with my vain self, announced how turned on I get when I look at myself. You're made to believe that there's something wrong with you for loving yourself this way. How can I love you the way that you request or require if I can't love myself almost to my own demise? But the hey guy's back. Yeah. What is it now? What kind of hey is this? We had hey Zeus. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Hey. That's the hey we got now. Hey, hey. What is this hey about, please? Legit hated a family member. It feels like somebody either saw a text, overheard a conversation. They were sitting there listening. Hey, hey. What was this? What was going on here? Tell me what's going on here. Oh, they were listening telepathically. Somebody was watching secretly what someone else was either emailing or an instant message, something like that. Biography. That is a password for someone. And I think that they were... This kind of hey feels like my life could end. Because they were constantly being told to stop in some way by something. It could have been that you were getting some kind of pain in your temple, and that was some other beings going, be quiet, be quiet. This isn't the one you want to talk about like this. But, yeah. Huh. I have no love. I got no love for them at all. None. Huh. And I feel like this person secretly knows that this is a thing. It was easier for us to coexist in this thing, knowing that there were certain things about each other. And like, it's normal, right? No, not all is fair in love and war. No, there's a... But let's say that this is an area of war. You have to be civil with your opposition. It doesn't make any sense to force an enemy. That'll come naturally. If war is needed, then it'll happen. But why would you force it? Why would I want to bring war into my life? Whatever this was, it feels like you have lost all sense of empathy. Or that's what somebody said. Their work sucks. So whatever this is that you're doing for work, they just knocked everything. Oh, the way they defend what they do for work. Everything is a defense. You can't say anything to this person. And they don't like the fact. See, this person, okay, one on one side is a little more vocal, and they are seen as a liability to the other one, but we have to be in partnership for some reason. Or I believed so. You didn't used to be this way. You talk too much. And I never thought that I would say this to you. You used to be one of the most quiet, smooth-moving men that I know. Now, either this cloning thing is true, and maybe even worse, or you have changed dramatically. Someone's been studying. This person here has been watching a platform, constantly paying attention to spiritual shit on social media, and then also watching people to see what's going on. Oh my God. Yo. And I don't like saying that. I'm not a big yo person, but nah. Look at this. My, how things have changed. It's weird. things used to be so effortless and you could sly. Yeah, you could say that. This is, I'm afraid to tell anybody anything. In fact, with this I may just be a telepathic monk, nun, and everything I say agitates certain people. And then if I don't speak, what is this? Why are you so defensive? They're the one person on the one side that is they're the hey. I didn't know you felt this way about me. I mean, all these things that we did in the past, all these commitments that we had, what do we do now? Oh my God, did somebody find out that they mimicked the seal? Check the seal. Green. Okay. It's the orange. Okay, thank you. It's like we're slowly moving away from we're separating. This just feels like a forced separation. There have been, 3 to 4 different things that has already turned this one person off. And I feel that if I connect myself to you any longer, something's going to come out and I don't want to be attached to that. You threaten existence. Is that what someone said? You appear to be a threat to evolution and existence. And while I'm existing and evolving, that means you're a threat to me. And that's final. When you say that, you're letting the universe know. They actually put the word final. Right? Final. Yep. This is taking, the well has run dry. I'm not getting anything out of this. Acting strange as well. Do they look different? You look different. You look different than the guy. Okay, there's no doubt. How many people are getting involved in duplicating? It's scary. It's scary because we're always focused on maybe the one or the two, right? But we don't think about all of these wealthy people who know people who are a little more silent as they move and they're not as much in the public eye. Or some people even cloned themselves and had themselves walk, you know what I mean? It be duplicates. Is that a movie? Was that what it was called? Or something like that? Yeah. Cheating. Yeah. Well, oh wow. These are sides. This is the side of valor. And this is the side of cheats and liars and scoundrels. So either you are all replaced or you all have fallen so far off the rails that I'm having a hard time sitting in this space with you. So, quick decisions. Even I have to take a loss. I don't see it. I see it as a loss if I stay or I stay involved with this. Yeah, I no longer wish this. Hold on. Yeah, I can't do it. This is spiritually broke, doomed. I feel like this is. I don't know if this. I'm picking up either how you feel or what you said. I feel that with some things that I know, you are doomed. You have cursed yourself. And we believe in that's all that these others on the other side believe in. Everything is spiritual with them. And if it wasn't before, it is now. This used to be easy. This is Kate, right? That this when so-and-so or someone was on the other side or whoever it used to be, it wasn't effortless. That would be boring, right? There would be no valor and nobility in that. But it was, we were all on the same page or as similar of a page as we could be. Yeah, I can't sleep. Like, I can't. There are older, what is this older woman? I look exhausted. These cards, I'm exhausted, and it's actually causing me physical pain. We don't recognize that when we are around certain people, we could think it's just, oh, my back's bothering me, or, oh, I must be sensitive and there's a lot of shit in this room. It could be from someone else. You could be feeling someone else's emotional pain and it processes on you as physical pain. It could even be that somebody's holding a lot of things in and it tainted their spirit, something sick, and you're picking up on this as nausea and lightheadedness. This is not the standard. This is, we refuse. Do you hear me? We refuse. If this has something to do, even like some people standing up about this attack on women and stuff and children. I don't have the kid card out here, so this feels like this thing with you, men, has gotten out of control. This stage thing, this acting and stuff like that. It was said very respectfully. And I'm not even sure if the people on the other side, because I do feel like some people are like, I can't believe how different of a person I am from 10 years ago. How do you not know that you're going down this road? But right? There always has to be that something that keeps you going. This would be the fight. At least I caught it now. Instead of when, death, yeah. It's like, everything is dying. This would be investors pulling out of things, people quitting certain companies because of what's connected to it. I didn't realize how spiritual everything was, and that every decision that you make and everyone that's on the other side, somehow it affects your life. So when you have a company that's very fussy about who they hire, they're the ones you want to do business with. And you have somebody who, no, I would have to have a human being or have a robot, programmed robot, to consistently go out to all of my properties and make sure that walk the fuck behind, make them feel uncomfortable. This is my money you're fucking with. This is my life. No. It's clear to many that there's no infrastructure, correct? And that's spiritually always, but even physically what's happening in the ground, it is kind of an as above, so below thing, right? Blowing things way out of proportion. Okay. Hold on. Somebody's child stormed in. What are you, 8? Whew. This is, here I come to say, that reminded me of Mighty Mouse. Yeah, and talk. Okay, there are children who are even saying, I don't like this, I don't want to become this. What does this mean for me now that this is all we're doing? Is this what I'm going to become? Someone that just sits around and does this and just plots on women? That's what I'm going to do? Are these sons? This looks like a father-son get down. And I think that some sons are saying this. I don't want to become you. Just like you didn't want to become Pop and shit like that. You know what I mean? We forget how much of them is in us and vice versa. I mean, you can't be parents to these kids and claim them like that, and then the parts of them that they have of you don't want to acknowledge. It happens to us. We do it to ours. This could be one of those huge curses that doesn't really seem like a curse, but what you get out of life, it appears that way. Yeah, like, I mean, I want to be, these are his sons and grandsons saying, we're not all on the same page with this. See, I think that people understand now that if you don't speak up, they will go out of their way, whether it comes to censorship, putting you places, so that if anybody does speak up against this, there are too many people now that are against whatever this was. This is a skill for killing, though. Oh. And these people are looking at things different. I feel good. Look, I'm very talented at murder. Check it out again. Look at it. I'm skilled at death. These are assassins, and some of them don't even remember being an assassin. But they can feel it. It's in their spirit. It's in their blood. I understand. Do you feel how emotional I get? I'm looking at this different. And I'll tell you what, if the hangman, that's even better. You know what I mean? This is also, do you want me to kill you? There are some people where you're so impulsive with this, yeah? Where you don't know where you're going afterward. These people, these skilled, these trained, some of them, they just move on instinct. They're fighting on instinct. They're moving their bodies on instinct. They're allowing instinct to take over. And that's when they become super dangerous. When you can just flow, right? And then you just wind up catching some shit out of midair. Yeah, you become more supernatural that way. This would be some things coming back. And now there are the people who are, it took me a while to understand clearly that what I always think about putting out when it comes to respect and who I'm kind to, but I never thought about where my finances are invested in and what attaches to that. I mean, I don't like them, but they make sense. You know, you don't have to like somebody to understand that they're saying something that's profound and that will help you if you allow it. If we could remove the ignorance from it, which we all are ignorant at some point in life. Tomato. Sly, look at me, check me out. Look at that, like, yeah, they knew it was you, Nat. Sly foot. Oh, Sly. No. TF or FT? Sly Tiffany. Okay. Great. Great. What's this? Are you the one? Are you the one that was watching? This is, I'm exhausted from this constant plot on this fucking just woman. These women. There's even she's pregnant. They did. No, not, I don't. But are people finding out about the laser surgery on women's ovaries? You didn't find out about them doing laser surgery on many people against consent? It would be, you would have to be a fool. You would have to be a fool to not recognize that something is coming back. And it's hitting pretty hard. What's up with the cows? The cows don't moo? Everybody was just kind of at a standstill. There are some things that happen through supernatural events that I feel like contain some things that were underground in the water that would have been difficult to get to. That was acting as a receiver and a connector. Okay. Pineapple. Next is going to be, these are just, I think that there are just some people saying, I can't believe how far we've gone backwards when we thought we were going forward. We're going forward with technology, but we're going backward when it comes to being human. There are people who want a simpler life. I'm tired of keeping up with devices. This is all I do. I'm getting emotional at how many people are, okay, this is it. I go to work, I come home, I eat, I shower, I shit, I go to bed. I get up, I do it again. I pay bills, I put my kids through college. You know what I mean? This is it. No. And I heard, I hear things, and I feel you. That someone was like, just fucking retire. We have enough money where we can travel. The kids don't even want to go to college. This is a program. I can't believe how programmed I am. And I talk about people being programmed, you know. I thought we have individual programming, and then we have systematic programming, religious programming, financial programming, family planning programming. And it all comes from being programmed by your family, your friends. It's what you allow. No, I will not. I disagree. I do not concur. Or just leave. That's you programming your own mind through your body, but what you're denying and allowing. The food. Somebody had some fruit tested. Oh man, I love yous. Proof. There's a lot of proof coming out about a lot of things, and some people are going to take their lives because of it, if they didn't already. This is what I would suggest. If you're at that point where you feel you must have done something where, yeah, okay, we could be living in a time where the villains get more credit than the heroes do. Anyway, but if it's that bad, you're not safe after you do that. I just want to let you know. Yeah, even if what you do is you make a video saying, I did, this is why, I'm not proud of myself, and give it to, you know what I mean? Then you know that you've let this thing know, then it will be better. Putting hits on women, and this is like putting a hit on someone. How would you like it if somebody put a hit on your wife? There had to be some men that stood up, and even some women that stood up and said, no. But it feels more masculine, and that's what had to happen. Animals. We're not animals. Right. Gazelle tapes. There are just people standing around having conversations about things that are I feel shocked, disappointed, but I also feel free that I too am no longer interested in even being in this. I'm taking my money out. I will leave it. This is fairness. I will leave, you know what kind of man or woman that I am. I can no longer represent this, or I don't like what this represents. And it feels like somebody had to have an army behind them with badges and documentation, the right kind. Because when you do this kind of shit with certain people, they will grab you off the fucking street and throw you in jail and change your name in the system. And they'll just say you went missing, or they'll even tell your wives and your husbands that you took off with somebody, and sometimes they'll create videos with something showing they were sloppy in the beginning, but they became more sly about it. There could have been a lot of shit that someone was sly about, which would be sly lies. And I feel emotional when I'm talking, that and this could just be what's happening with people when they start getting into conversation about certain things. Like, were we just kind of moving around like zombies? Zombies that just don't look like zombies? We all think of that and we call other people zombies, but I mean, true definition, right? The gazelle's quick. This is everything quick. We want the food, right? This, I can't, God, the food's, the way it's made, quick. Process, manufacturing, revenue, and that's all people care about. Explorer and shaman. I'm ending it here. I'm so excited. Listen, it's going to be this. Lithuania, I believe we called it that, but it was never like concrete. That's where everybody's got to go. Yeah, I'll wait till you get here to fucking come get me. It's the least you could do. Pavilion. Yep, pavilion. Thank you. No, I think it's just pavilion. Okay. I have to turn my back on those that are like this, and what's going to happen is there's going to be another huge force separation where this thing that people are feeling things in, that this reality is going to be in this this dimension where other people are going to be able to go, that's not going to be a thing. So it's just going to be the people who do this attacking each other eventually, because there's this thing where, look, on repetition, I have to do this. Some people are stopping. They can't do it anymore. Thank you. But then there are others where I'm not really sure. Maybe people need to ask them, what is it that's keeping you doing this? You know, let me help you through it. I'm not judging. We all do fucked up shit. But I need you to understand that you're doing this or you're not doing this. It's right, big brother, big sister kind of thing. But I can't drain myself and kill myself slowly trying to get you to see the error of your own ways. I just will not do that anymore. So it's I gotta walk away. And exploring with the shaman is, I just want to be more fucking free, and I want to see shit. There are people that are going to wind up, I'm not just going to go high and dry, but I may leave a note and not tell you and tell y'all, and I want that to be okay. I don't want to feel like I'm getting crucified because I chose to up and leave and experience things in life away from this. See you.